without adequate notice. Thanks for watching 13 News Live at 6. I'm Dan Maher. Brooke has the night off. In June, we told you about the City of Tucson purchasing the motel on South Craycroft Road to help address the growing homeless problem. The Night's Inn purchase has now been completed, but as 13 News reporter Shelby Slaughter explains, it didn't come without its own problems. And Shelby, what are the former residents telling you?
The city says this motel is going to be used to help get people off of the streets. But last week, people who used to live here tell me they ended up back on the streets without notice from the previous owner, creating another problem rather than helping solve one.
Monday at 11 a.m. they knocked and kicked us out, told us we had to leave.
Stephanie Barlow and her family have lived here at the Night's Inn Motel for the past 5 months.
I mean, it was hard because we had nowhere to go, nowhere, literally nowhere, and no vehicle to get around, nothing.
She tells me she first heard about the sale of the building when 13 News reported on it back in June. But when she asked the previous owners, she was told residents could stay. But that all changed last week when the sale to the City of Tucson went through. And where did you go when you were kicked out on Monday?
To a park.
So what happened after the park? How did you get here?
I talked to you and got in touch with the City of Tucson, and they helped us stay here. And it was slow season for the hotel too, so I had no money and I left there, nothing.
Barlow says with the little notice she had, there was no time to pack up her family's things and move, but only to take the things they could carry.
We had nothing. They were throwing our stuff away as we were putting it outside. Our belongings in the dumpster.
City of Tucson officials tell me they helped find temporary housing for some people impacted by the sale and sent over this statement. It reads in part, negotiations to acquire the Night's Inn began 9 months ago, and the property owner was required to provide notification to the remaining guests that were residing on site. The Night's Inn property will now be brought up to code and utilized for emergency shelter. I've tried several times to reach out to the previous property owner, and I have not received any calls back. Reporting in Tucson, I'm Shelby Slaughter, 13 News.